Ooh. Damned.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Hope you don't worry.
Master Witcher, spare me a wee moment.
No two ways about it.
What is it?
Got your coin, sir. And a wee gift to thank you for the trust you showed. This blade's the Reckoner. It saved my arse a fair number of times.
Thanks, Cianfanelli. We'll call it even.
One last thing. I'd like to apologize for the whole mingin' kerfuffle. Master Witcher, what can I do for you?
Let's go.
Looked right at me.
Oh, right.
Good folk, have you seen these prices?
Snow White.
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Don't see why not, as long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
For looks, looking for diversion.
A witcher I may not be, but I always find the bottle just as champion.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear. Death, though, that's always free.
Down now, shh.
What's going on?
Pretty crap idea sleeping at the clogs. Unless you don't mind some clever little beast making off with your coin pouch.
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night. I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if another bear slammed pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean. How much will I get for this?
How much would you like? Agreed.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Life in Beaucaire is quite dear. Did you care, sir? Our sweet shining sun.
Loud enough to wake the dead. Strange. Can't hear anything now. Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. Not worth their salt would have left this. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Here lies Margot de Corentin. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out. Behind this statue, maybe?
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lepioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off! Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery!
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest! How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lepioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you.
Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentins. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you! And now, you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards! Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. All right, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepioda. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me!"
Heretic, shut your mouth! I shall speak to you no more!
No, no, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart!
Louis de Corentin, raise your sighs to the prophet Lepioda on his behalf. Here lies Margot de Corentin.
I shall speak to no one as long as she is in here. Take her away.
My apologies, but I'm simply not in the mood. My apologies, but I'm simply not in the mood.
I see you fell for that pious tart's drivel. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go. Chamber Louis mentioned. Gotta be.
You'll not find wood here. Not paying wood, that is.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this. Right. High time Margot paid up. Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate, then veer right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Long live Toussaint. Robbing and wine. That's Toussaint in a nutshell.
They're smearing his hind with honey. I don't know why.
Don't crowd around.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone.
What's new, mon ami?
Thank you for your help. Lepiota reward you with copious. Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
The North must be a terribly barbaric land.
Tip of the hat to the Thornies victor.
Sight any sign of the beast. Report it to the Ducal Guard. Well paid.
Tree on the sign. Must be the house. Medallion's humming. Need to go around. Something's not quite right.
Show me what you got.
Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
Time is no cop. It keeps going. In the mood for fireworks and action? How do you like to do it? In the mood for fireworks and action?
Messing everything up. Top it all.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be
Viva
missed.
la
Buy
fête!
your tickets now, available from me.
This is Beauclair, and everything's peachy.
Learn some bleating culture, Greylocks. You're in Tucson.
Enough said.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Yeah, really tough, demanding fight. Barely made it out alive.
Is it your codex? Forbids you from revealing the details? For the best, I dare say. There's a small premium for you. You've earned it.
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry? Don't even consider it.
Oh, fuck. Holy fuck.
Welcome, Snow White. Wish to look over my goods?
Mind if I glance at your stock? See ya.
Fuck me. Oh! Ooh! Out of the way.
What? I say, is that Garrett? Garrett of Rivia? Sir! Come to me, please. Approach. My eyes were not deceived. Yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Mm-hmm. Me, south in all my fame.
Ah, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
Ah,
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Grattore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet, some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Grattore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal, long prehensile arms, intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Rarely my wont to turn down a damsel in distress, even less so when there's a prize involved.
Ah, naturally. Why, you, sir, are no knight-errant, but a guildsman, an expert. How much would you need? Yes, that amount I am prepared to pay.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Grattore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well-founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off. Come on. Go, go. Not so fast, Roach.
Slow and steady winds the race. Race no fuss! Water no wine!
Crowd around.
Slow now. Whoa. Not so fast, Roach.
Whoa!
Help! Help us!
Someone, please, help!
Help! Help us!
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee, but Hugo remains inside!
Hugo?
Our brother! He's still in there, inside! Help us find him! We'll pay you for your toil!
You post that notice about an escort?
Yes, we did. And not without cause, it seems. We waited some days, yet when none answered, we risked the expedition unaccompanied.
Fools we were. We'd have done better to show patience. Wait! Poor Hugo. Left to an unknown fate.
Noticed what attacked you?
There was no time! We ran for the exit as soon as we felt the earth quiver. But Hugo, well, he went the other way.
So, monsters crawl out of the ground?
I suppose. In truth, I don't know. We just ran. Did not look back.
Why do you even go in there?
We lost our way.
Mistake that cave for the high road?
By the hair on my chinny chin chin, what difference does it make whether we went in for a stroll or to gather students? Hugo remains inside, in grave danger. That's what matters. Will you go in after him or not? Every second could be vital.
I could look into it, but it'll cost you.
How much would you take?
A reasonable price.
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here. blood trail. Could be Hugo's wounded. Warm and damp. Kikimores prefer cooler environments. Probably why they keep their distance. Damn, water's hot. Get burned if I don't watch it. Could use some protection. Maybe Quen will work. You, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Ja! Dizzards! Scoundrels! Tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent a brigand to finish the job.
What are you talking about? Ran into them outside, claimed monsters attacked. They ran, made it out, but you got stuck inside. They asked me to help you.
Is that what they told you? The lying weasels. More trickery on their part, I'm certain.
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have heard of. A cognac distiller he was, famed for it. Before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would inherit the family business. So father decided he would force us to work together. He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them he hid, telling each of us the location of one. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided they did not need me anymore. They decided to cut me out of the business. Literally. We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beasts. My brothers ran for the mouth, while I ran deeper in.
So you came here to find a piece of a still? Mean this thing?
Yes! Where did you find it?
Bottom of the pool of a hot spring. Really hit it well, your father.
Your pay. It is not much, I know. But I promise you good prices. The best once the tavern is open again.
Hold you to that. Now let's go. Brothers are probably getting antsy.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. They would kill me for it. Please, you're my only hope. Kill them. Elsewise, they'll kill me.
Kill your brothers? You want that?
Well, perhaps not them, but the other roughs, for certain. As to my brothers, I don't know. You couldn't perhaps render them harmless? Will you defend me?
Not about to start cutting folk down because of a family squabble about some spare bit of machinery. We're going over there, and you're gonna settle this. Talk it out.
But should they attack, you will protect me, will you not?
If they attack, unprovoked. Let's go.
Hugo! Are you well?
We were worried!
Why do I doubt this?
Listen, while you were in there, we realized this tiff is senseless, idiotic. You might have been harmed, gravely, and that's something we could never live down.
Lucian is right. We must bury this hatchet, work together as Father wished it.
Claim to come in peace. But then who are these men?
Hunters, who had made camp nearby. They spotted us and asked if we had no need for their aid.
You went in, were gone a long time. With these men to help, we thought we might come to your rescue.
All right, glad to see you've made up. Now I really need to get back to my own affairs.
Naturally. Your payment.
We thank you for your help. Should you ever find yourself near the Clever Clogs, you must stop in. Superb cognac. Some of the best.
Will do. So long. Run, Roach. Move it. Come on now. Not so fast, Roach.
Out of molehills, Vilmar. She'll be better than fine.
I must insist, Count. You'll be much the safer with us at your side.
Balderdash.
Count, if I may, I believe Vilmar's in the right. There's no knowing what lurks in these wilds.
Lads, I find your concern touching, I do. Yet I've long awaited this day. So, you must forgive me, but I shall go through with it as planned. Ah! It seems my guide has arrived.
Greetings.
Greetings to you, White Wolf. I presume you saw my notice? Foolish question. You're here, thus you must have seen it. Forgive me, I should introduce myself. Count Belladal. A great admirer of your deeds.
Thanks. Not something we Witchers hear often.
But Count, sir, do you mean to go off with just this Witcher? A right hardy fellow he is, no ponce, I'm sure. But your expedition's too risky on the whole. And not taking us with you's, pardon my saying it, right daft.
You exaggerate, Vilmar. I believe I can manage to survive half a day without someone there to wipe me arse in my stead. My guards lament, Witcher, but you must forgive them. Now, to get down to brass tacks. As you've no doubt gleaned from the notice, I've a rather extraordinary proposition for you. I'm a lover, Witcher, of nature. A devotee of the wild. And Toussaint is home to several species not encountered elsewhere. I'd like you to accompany me on an expedition whose aim is to... preserve them. Yes. Naturally, you'll protect me should the need arise. My ever-vigilant guards, see, will report any reckless behaviour to my wife if I get so much as a scratch. And then woe will be me.
Count Belladol? Famous poultry farmer, is that it?
Well, that was my grandpapa. Dear man. But my trade is the wine trade. I import the finest vintages to Kavir, my homeland. The very reason for my frequent visits to Beauclair, during which I like to, partake of nature, let us say.
Really need a witcher to, partake? Got guards of your own. Take them, save some coin.
I could, surely. But they too deserve a bit of rest, relaxation. Right, lads? Besides, I've plenty of coin. Coin that needs spending. Who dares stop me?
Ah, so this is about a rich man, bored stiff, seeking thrills.
There's also Clarissa, who...
Vilma, please.
Who what?
My daughter. I always return from my travels with some souvenir or another. She looks forward to them tremendously. But we did not meet to chat about my family. We must discuss our venture, must we not?
Need some details before I can say anything. Where are we going? What am I supposed to do exactly?
In the roundest terms, we shall admire the local flora and fauna. And while we do, I might preserve a thing or two.
Preserve?
Of this device, see? A parastysamac. It captures, likenesses.
A parasesta what?
It's like a movable megascope, capturing moments, transforming them into illusions, based upon which I then paint a painting.
So, you want me with you, looking at animals and flowers and...
Well, that's more or less what it amounts to, yes. Except you will first have to track down the creatures I wish to capture. I know only the very approximate locations of their habitats. Well, and should any trouble arise, we'll have your sword at the ready, right? So, agreed?
Pretty unusual contract.
I couldn't agree more, yes. And I'm prepared to pay a commensurately high fee.
Don't mind if we actually talk about exactly how high that'll be first, do you?
Why ever would I? Please, simply tell me how much you wish to receive. Sublime! We've a deal!
Doesn't seem hard. Be glad to do something pleasant for a change.
Sublime. In that case, here's your map. Before coming here, I dispatched requests to several local hunters. They located the habitats of the species of interest to me and marked out their ranges on the map.
Good thinking. It'll save us some time. Won't need to track. Ready to go?
Yes, let's. The light seems perfect just now.
Seems I got the map, so I'll lead. Wouldn't rather be out here with those guards of yours?
You jest. It's deliverance to emerge from under their wings, believe me. They're overprotective, oppressively so. I wish to admire the wildlife, preserve it, not watch them kill it in a fit of misguided fear for my life.
What if the wildlife attacks us?
then we shall have no other recourse. I do not wish to be something supper for you, but as long as they remain calm, we've no need to provoke them. It's of the utmost importance to me, in fact.
Map says there should be panthers around here. Stay close. Keep your eyes peeled.
I've but one request, Witcher. Avoid bloodshed, if at all possible.
Heard something. Grunting, panting. Something like a bear.
Ooh. No! What are you doing?
Hear that? Deer, I think.
Incredible. Sharp as a razor, you're hearing.
Hear that? Panthers.
Frankly, I did not hear a thing. Clearly, your senses are far more acute than mine. I must rely on them.
Damn poachers. Snares. Looks like they were hoping for a bear, and they got caught instead.
Will you help the mother?
Give it a shot. Gotta calm her first. Likely to lunge at us otherwise.
Really? You freeing her. A superb image. Folk call witches heartless. This will put the light to that. Oh my! I failed to warn you. Apologies. The Parastisimac has an added lantern. You must look away or it'll blind you.
Parastisimacs upset the animals. Better get out of here.
Cannot abide poaching. I'm content you share my love for animals.
Got pretty broad interests for a man of the city.
I suppose I dabble in my share of things. Wine, nature, painting. I imagine the life of a witcher must be rather more monotonous. With all due respect.
It is. Never boring, though.
I, for one, cannot fathom only ever consorting with the same creatures, day in and day out.
Got a wife?
Yes. What's that got to do with anything?
Nothing. Just asking. Hear him?
It's those...
Centipedes. Giant. Underground tunnel burrowers. Make a distinct sound. We can use that to track them. Sounds loud and clear here. Must be near the nest. We're here.
Well, this vantage point's no good. I shan't capture a good image from here.
All right, wait. We'll find you a better spot that's safe, too. Tread lightly. Giant centipedes sense the softest sounds, the lightest vibrations. You wake one up, it wakes up angry. Seems like a safe spot.
Safe, perhaps, but it offers no view whatsoever.
Fine, we'll keep looking. How about here?
I don't know. Isn't it a bit close?
Right. We'll find another spot. Here, maybe? Distance seems right. Light's not bad either.
Yes, this will work perfectly. Can you lure them out?
Give me a minute. Need to think. Vibrations. Gotta send some through the ground. I'll try tossing a bomb or casting a sign. And you watch out. Don't get any closer.
Exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Truly magnificent that was. We can move on now. Exhilarating. Positively exhilarating. Thank you. I've one more request. Local peacocks performing their mating ritual. I'd love to see that. Apparently, a flock dwells not far from here.
We can go, just don't count on peeping at them while they mate. Season ended a month back.
Oh, that's terrible. I so wish to capture their splendorous tails in full bloom. Is there nothing you can do if they prove uneager to present? Perhaps challenge them somehow? Goad them?
What did you have in mind? Don't have a tail myself, and I'm not likely to sprout one anytime soon.
My thoughts were more along the lines of witcher magic. They say you can exert influence over lesser creatures.
Yeah, guess I can try. Can't promise you anything, though.
Splendid. Consider me contented. I cannot pinpoint the flock's location, but a hunter I know told me a few likely spots. I'll mark them for you.
All right. Let's go find some peacocks. I was wondering, why peacocks?
My daughter is rather fond of them. There will be a treat for her.
We're close. Eyes in the back of your head. A feather from the rump, coated in suet. Cock shed it recently and the suet's got a distinct scent. Ought to be able to track the flock.
A witcher in action. What a treat to watch.
Hear that? They're calling to each other.
Fabulous. We're getting close. Oh, that's lovely. Now, if they could just splay the tails.
See what I can do. Find a good spot.
Ready? Use your magic, Witcher! Oh, this'll be a masterpiece. Smile, please.
Watch out! Giant centipedes.
But you killed them already.
Clearly not all. Get back!
That stench.
Get out! Save me! Do not look in my direction!
All over now.
That was tense. I believe I've had my fill of excitement for today. What a wonderful adventure.
Get everything you wanted?
Yes.
In that case, time to get back to your camp. Returning your lord to you, safe and sound.
You've our gratitude, Master.
You see, lads, there was nothing to fear.
Thank you, Witcher, for looking after our day count. Seems the jaunt did 'em wonders. Breathed some new life into 'em.
Wait here a moment, Geralt. I have to fetch my coin pouch. Pay my dues.
No need to thank me. Gladly have more contracts like this.
Counts a wonder, ain't he? It's a sad injustice, the misfortune that's touched the family.
Misfortune?
Made no mention, did he? 10 years back, his lass, Clarissa's her name, took a spill off her horse. Been bedridden ever since. Cannot walk of her own. She'd been the life of the house before the calamity. A merry sprite what filled every corner with joy. Count would oft take her out on trips. She loved animals too. Excursions he makes now, or rather, paintings he brings home. They's her only window on the wider world.
Sorry to make you wait. I was dead chuffed to be able to observe you in action. To confirm for myself there that the tales about you were not exaggerated in the slightest. You showed discipline, reliability, responsibility. I dare say you'd make the ideal business associate. It's a shame you've no interest in the wine trade.
One day, maybe.
Your reward. Use it well.
Thanks.
I've one other matter I wish to broach. In a few days' time, I shall exhibit my work for some friends, my coterie, so to speak. Would you come by?
Why not, if I'm in the area?
Splendid. In that case, I shall see you at my lodgings. I'm staying with a friend while in Toussaint, near a village named Francois.
I'll be by. See ya.
Always good meeting a professional.
That's it, Roach.
Hey, over here, please.
Heard you calling. Wanted to talk?
I did, for we're neck deep in trouble. Of the spider kind.
Need a maid with a broom, not a witcher.
You fail to understand. These are huge. The size of pigs or dogs. Black and hairy, spewing webs.
Not talking about spiders then. Talking about arachnomorphs.
Call them what you will. You must smash the rogues, will you? Those caves would be prime barrel storage were it not for the beasts.
First things first. Need to talk about my reward.
Not far now. We find ourselves a hair from agreeing. I knew we would agree terms.
Arachnomorphs don't look much like bunnies, but they sure breed like them. Best nip the problem in the bud. I'll look into it.
I think I'm off to the bells, quick as a flash. Us girls can't wait to see me.
Run, Roach.
fuel for the beast.
Oh,
A witcher.
leave me alone! The gods have sent a beast as punishment!
Crawling on an empty stomach.
Oh!
Oh!
That bush!
And he's to save us from the beast?
What's going on here?
Whoa there, Roach.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
Come on. Whoa there, Roach. Come on, Roach. Take it easy.
Do you fear taking a bath? She's always showing harbor immovable frustrated It's blows and gentle
Pretty damn hot.
The Claire centipede, as it's commonly called, will be seen here, proudly displaying its remarkable chitin and calcium carbonate carapace.
Yes, sir.
blood.
Death's the face no ointments could help.
Unbelievable.
Butcher of Lapland called to be the savior of Tucson.
Both male and female Beauclair centipedes are formidable predators. The bees prefer to hunt in packs, yet the author of this extraordinary work was able to capture a lone specimen preparing to attack. Cast your eye on the hunter, who, though fully aware of the danger, wears a look of cold determination on his face as he awaits the optimal moment to strike.
Ah, Geralt, you're here. Wonderful. Come, please. I'm delighted to see you. I've a small gift for you, and I shan't let you refuse.
Thanks. Talked to your guards back at the camp. Told me about Clarissa. Sorry to hear about her accident.
Thank you. Kind words that mean a great deal to me.
How's Clarissa these days? Probably can't wait for you to get back.
To get her gifts, you mean? I've dispatched 2 already. She'll not need to wait for my return. En route home, I mean to pass through Dol Blatharna. They say one can see Sylvans there.
Yeah, actually happen to know one. Name's Torquay. He can be mean, but for the right fee, he'll do anything you ask.
Splendid. I thank you for the hint.
Tell him I send my regards. Good crowd. You got a lot of friends. All of them seem to be fawning over your paintings, too.
Oh, when you have as much coin as I do, friends buzz around like flies on fresh meat. And they praise you to high heavens for each trip, burp and sneeze. Not all are lying sycophants, that's not what I mean. Just most, unfortunately.
Why bother? Why even invite them around?
I'm a man of enterprise. I must put my trade before any personal hatreds or sympathies. Besides...
Besides?
At times, I'll exhibit a completely failed painting, just to listen to them twist their tongues into knots, trying to find just the right superlatives to lather on smeared rubbish. Naturally, the more intent someone is to get into my good graces, the louder they praise my masterpiece. It's devilish fun, I tell you.
Nice meeting you. So long now.
I'm glad to have met you. Exceedingly so. Ah! Women love tears, men prefer wine.
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry. Welcome to my humble establishment. What land do you hail from?
Been on the road so long, don't know how to answer that. Let's just say I'm from the north.
Ah, is it true what they say? About the war, death, destruction all about?
Exaggerated. Not by much, though.
Oh, forgive my asking about thy family in Edern, see? So I'm curious. But please, do tell me what I can do for you.
Mentioned you have a family in Edern. Whereabout, if you don't mind my asking?
In Vengerberg? You've been there, perhaps?
Yeah, number of times. It's the hometown of my... of someone very dear to me. At any rate, pretty town, Vengerberg. Also didn't suffer too much during the invasion, from what I know.
Oh, that is a relief to hear. A weight off my shoulders, I tell you.
Show me what you're selling? Should be going. Farewell.
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry. Consider it.
I helped him.
consult to treat the clap with cracks.
Oh, watch it.
That's it, Roach.
Where are your manners?
Roger, friends. That tramp is the famed Witcher.
Slower.
Come on. Hey-ya!
That moog's fries.
Hey! Don't you step on me!
Hey there.
Master Witcher, a man of action, a man of valor. Are you not? Would you care to challenge still waters? Shall you face off against still waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin. Still waters handily defeats the Witcher. The Titan remains undefeated. His vow of silence still very much in force.
Come here!
Witcher, welcome back.
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble... Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Still Waters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
Thanks.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
You've Colossus and Mancomb left to face. With that duo defeated, you can seek out the Maestro. Look for Colossus in the largest courtyard you can find in San Sebastian, while Mancomb you will find wandering about the docks south of Oatville.
Come here!
What happened to your head?
They say a great deal about you.
Hey!
I'm my own master with a bottle.
Hark! Beauclervois! Her most gracious duchess has hired a witcher.
Thumbs age like wine, meaning they go sour as vinegar.
Hickoryton. Dropping Mancomb awaits a challenger. His tongue as death witcher. Surely you... Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength. You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddle, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
Fine, let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around, not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bum-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you... bad... I've got to admit. Do you know how to roast a man? You win.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
The Witcher wins, beating Mancomb at his own game.
You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
You've one opponent left, but what a foe he is! Colossus, the fastest fighter around. Find him in San Sebastian. Look for the largest courtyard in the district. Beat him, and you may face the Maestro.
Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, that's bad luck.
Whoa!
Kiss a dog's ass. I won't go. I simply won't do that.
Our little Annie has a marvelous strength.
Probably gonna make you
the victor monarch. Let us breathe this last.
Yes, indeed. Quite the loss. A good man. Wise.
Sir Ravix for 4. 3, 2,
What can I do? Hey, Master Witcher, will you face Colossus? Folks say those of your guild pack a thunderous punch. Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, Whitelocks, will you dare to fight Colossus?
Colossus? Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion. So, will you fight?
Fine. Let's fight.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am. Too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then? Wasting my time.
Whoa, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me, not once. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Feeling that generous?
No, I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see? So, willing to try for 3 blocks?
Fine. Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist. Standing with your guard-ups, not allowed.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness a most peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge.
Block, you old goose! Too quick for you, huh?
Lost your nerve?
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
You've earned my esteem, sir. We've not seen such a feat in years, and thus you've secured the right to challenge the Maestro himself. You'll find him by the docks.
Let everyone trust the woman, remember that.
Now, keep calm.
I lent you corn.
Do you like it here?
A copper, that is all I ask.
How are you faring?
Was Lepiota. Man's root for lust is the coin of all evil.
Victuals? Rush there, little lamb. How much for your wolf?
And settle for you.
You're to take less from me. Haven't you heard? I'm called the sea serpent.
Because you're slimy and have but 2 teeth, no doubt.
If you've no trust for my food
And you
stuff,
drool like a boar
perhaps you should try
sniffing
not eating at all. That's the sure way to
Torch as a rum's
Every
cruise.
Witcher I've known has been a swell
And you
man.
drool like a boar sniffing juniper cones.
Hiccups.
That's white waffle. The wizard judge, they say he's, slapped to them all day.
You either drink with us or you're against us.
This where I find the boxer they call the Maestro?
Maestro, champ, the undefeated. Folk call him many things. You are the Witcher who dropped the 3 lesser champions?
I am. Come to fight the Maestro, but seems to me he's indisposed.
Alcohol is the Maestro's remedy for his crippling shyness. He's a delicate man, you see? He'd never so much as hit a pillow while sober.
Fighting sober's like dancing to silence.
Forget fighting. Sure you can stand? You're blind drunk.
Not your bum-bopping business. Ah, you cheat, you chat, while my vodka's gone flat. Will you fight, yay or nay?
Let's go. I challenge you.
Hold on. Whoa. I am a man of principle. I keep to a code. I don't tinkle where I eat, and I don't fight folk who don't drink.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink, or hey diddle diddle out of here.
Sheesh. Fine.
Mesdames, messieurs, the Maestro will perform, at last.
Let's do this. good.
You fought well. Not near as well as I did, of course. My advice, drink. Then drink more. Inadequate intoxication. That is clearly your problem.
We'll see next time.
The girl from Corfu Bianco was walking.
So, ready to rattle?
Sheesh.
Mesdames?
Let's do this.
When I chop you'll be bumbled.
Too late to surrender.
Hey, well parried that. Under it post, yes. When I chop you'll be bumbled. Hey, well parried that. Under it post, yes. When I chop you'll be bumbled. You fought well.
Bianco was walking.
Where does a snake keep its paws?
So, ready?
Sheesh.
Leader.
That.
When I chop you'll be bumbled. Hey, well parried that. Under it post, yes. Come on. When I chop you'll be bumbled. You fought well.
Bianco was walking.
So, ready?
Sheesh.
Leader.
That.
Hey, well parried that. Under the
You'll
post.
never learn.
When I chop you'll be bumbled. Hey, well parried that. Under it post, yes. When I chop you'll be bumbled.
That's enough of that.
Under it post, yes. Scum! You beat me. It's not happened in years. Your fists, they're glorious.
Thanks.
I'm gobsmacked, I am. I have to drink it off. Oh, good fight. To speak true,
I'm pleased you stripped me of the title. I shall have more time to pursue my chief interest now.
Witcher Geralt of Rivia is hereby crowned Fisticuffs champion of Beauclair. Bravo! Behold, your trophy.
A life without liquor's like loving without licking.